Very windy day. It's baseball action as the new Trier Trevians take on the Maine East Demons. We got wind gusts up around 40 plus miles an hour coming in. And it makes it a little bit chilly out here. Stay with us. Trevians have gone one game over 500. They're trying to improve on that record today against the Maine East Demons. New Trier Baseball next here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Glad to have you with us. The outfield for the Trevians, Harper, Spellman, and Tommy Hury. Left to right. On the infield today, Bob Anderson at third. Mark Mazzoni at short. Danny Porter over at second. And Teddy Brzezinski at first. The battery, James Rummy pitching. And Steve Marte catching. We have a blast to win. Anything up in the air is really going to take off today with this strong wind coming out of the west. Southwest at about 30 plus. Leading it off, Derek Kaczynski. Hits one straight up the chute. And the wind took it. Kept it around, and it turned out caught by the catcher. Steve Marte, one up and one down quickly. One up, one down. And here's David Kay. David Kay, the batter, and he fouls one off, windshield whacker. Off to the right. James Rummy on the mound for the Trevs. New Trier Trevians, one game over 500. Pitches low and away, a ball. Doing everything to hold on to this camera. It's just that bad. Another pop-up, foul, and out of play. Now Rummy looks in, gets the sign from Marte, and a ball high. In there for a strike. Strike three. Quickly two up and two down. Anything hit in the air today is going to be a real adventure. Here's Chris Evans. Evans, highly regarded third baseman for the Demons. Hit 2 home runs and 2 plate appearances against the Trevians at Maine East last year. New Trier set a record for the most runs scored in a game, school record in that game, winning something like 25-8, I believe. Another day like this one, with that wind was really blowing out then too. There's a strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. And the end of the half inning of play. No score. Yeah, hello. I think that was... Yeah, had to be Danny Equilino. Only Danny Equilino. With the comments. And we're set. Here in the bottom half of the first. Spellman to lead it off. The pitch. Outside a ball.
All right, baby Spells, get out, kid. Top hand inside. Inside, not top.
This is really going to be a day for the pitchers to be real careful. There's a strike. The count evens up. Ball and a strike. That's low a ball.
Out Spells. Big quick spoil off, kid. Stay back.
High and away a ball. Ground ball. Take about the shortstop. Up throwing, not in time, and got away anyway. So that is a single. And here is Marte. Steve Marte. Lead off single, puts Spellman aboard, and the catcher, junior catcher for the Trevians. That's Spellman with a big lead at first, and there he goes, first pitch. And he's going to make it easy. Stolen base for Spellman.
Hey, get him over, Marty. Get the job done.
So runner on at second. And here is Marte. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Outside, I believe, a ball. Now the delivery. In there for a strike. 2-1 the count.
Inside, not top, just the hands.
Straight up in the air. Pop up. First baseman calling for it. Practically on the bag. Has it for the out. 1 out. Here's Tommy Geary. Tommy Geary, the batter. Geary has not found his batting stroke yet this year. Ball in the dirt. Now the pitch. Ground ball to third. Third baseman has it. The long throw in time. And on the play, Spellman up and over to third. 5-3 on the putout. And here's Ted Rosinski. Rosinski has some power. Has had trouble connecting on occasion.
Let the ball get to you.
Ted is spelling the injured Luke Sundheim. Luke out for about they say from 3 to 6 weeks, depending on who you talk to. I suppose it has a lot to do with how fast he heals. Swing and a miss straight to Wazinski. Ball gets away, but Spellman not going to risk anything that close. Two down.
Oh, Teddy, quick hands, kid.
Pitch. Pop-up foul. Actually, it would not be a bad day, temperature-wise, if it weren't for the wind howling in. Air temperature is probably up around 60, but with the wind chill, strike three. With the 30-mile-an-hour wind, make it a little nippy. And the end of the first inning of play, there's no score. We'll be back with more. Here's Corey Lipinski as we move quickly along to the second inning. Pitches outside a ball. Corey Lipinski leading off the top of the second. Facing James Roming. And the pitch. High ball. Demons went 3 up and 3 down in the top half of the inning. First inning. There's a strike. And Romy delivers. It's high a ball. 3-1 the count to Lipinski. Long fly ball, center field on the run. Nice catch by Spellman over the shoulder. One out. And here's Joe Forte, the catcher. He hits a fly ball. On the run, nope, won't get there. And the single by Forte. Everyone going to play a little bit deeper today and add a little squibber that dropped in for the base hit. Here's Biederman. Alan Biederman. Or Baderman, I guess it is. Alan Baderman. Good lead off. Throw over there. Runner back. Romy pitches in there for a strike. Baderman with the lead at first. The pitch.
Hey, good pitch, good pitch.
And that was a little bit low, I guess. 1-1. Forte leading off. There he goes. Little foul ball. Protecting the runner. So Baderman hanging in there. Forte. Where's that? I would assume that's a courtesy runner. Forte's the catcher. May not be, but Usually in those situations, they do have them now. High pop-up. And that's going to be a windshield whacker. Doink. This would be the day I would assume you'd want to be out sailing with the gale at your back. Swinging a ground ball, little squibber. Picked up, the throw will be to first. I don't think that was a sacrifice. That was just a missed pitch. 2 down. Yeah, now a runner at second. Each team with a hit. Here's Augustine. 7th man in the lineup. Fly ball. In for the base hit. Run scores. And it is 1-0 in favor of the Maine East Demons on the single by Augustine. There's a strike. Here's Michael Watts. So run in, 2 out. 1-0 Maine East. There's a pitch low in the dirt. Swung at, though. Strike. And that was a wild pitch, actually. Bounced 55-footer. Bounced into Marte.
Hey. Good one.
There's a strike. Strike 3. Caught him looking. In the inning, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, 1 left. And leading it off for the Trevians is Patrick Newmeyer. Here in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Sends one up on the sky and out of play. Newmeyer, Anderson on deck. Ground ball. Second baseman has it. Bobbles it. Up, throwing, in time. Good job of keeping that ball in front of him for the out. Here's Anderson.
Let's go, Bob.
Bob Anderson bats. There's a strike. Knee high. Looked a little low to me, but kind of hard to tell from this angle exactly where it was. That's a ball outside. Kind of frightens you when the batter is more concerned with looking back at that umpire to find out what he's calling. Not a smart way to bat. High pop-up. And ended up, the wind got a hold of it. As we said, everything's an adventure today. And out number 2. Right fielder nearly had it going over his head. Here's Porter.
Hey, right underneath, right here.
Here's Danny Porter. 2 up, 2 down. That's a ball. In the dirt, a ball. Outside the ball.
Hey, quick hands, border, top hand, kid.
The rock and the delivery. There's a strike on the outside corner. I guess it's strike two. Pop-up. Headed out towards right field, and again the right fielder has it, and again 3 up, 3 down. Or 3 up, 3 down for the first time. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left for the Trevians. Maine East leads at 1-0 as we go to the third. We'll be back with more. And we start the third. Swing and a miss, strike.
16.
Foul ball back.
Hey.
Now the pitch by Romy. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Abbas is out. Here's Kozinski, leadoff batter. As we have 9, 1, and 2 due up. Kozinski sent one straight up the chute. To start off the ball games. A ball outside. Hot shot foul outside of third. Low ball. It's a strike. Kozinski, a senior, 5'6", 140 pounds. Senior. Pitches low ball. Little foul tip. So Kozinski hanging in there. High fly ball. Nice attempt by Harper. Couldn't come up with it though. Base hit single for Kozinski. Nice job by Harper going for it. Didn't quite get there though. Third hit of the ball game for the Demons. There's a strike. David Kay, the batter. Swing and a miss, strike. Kozinski leads off first. Now the pitch by Romy. Just a little outside the ball. One out, one aboard. 4 strikeouts through 3 innings for Romy. Swing and a miss, strike. Make that 5 strikeouts now. And here's Evans. Chris Evans. Big, stocky third baseman. has been just about the only power hitter that Maine East has had the last couple of years. Now there goes the runner. High fly ball. And Spellman reaching back, has it. Wind got a hold of that one. Nice job by Spellman. Contact play for Maine East. And watch Spellman. Now he's starting to backtrack, and leaps and makes the catch. For the out. Inning. No runs, one hit. No errors. One left. Some of the people braving the harsh winds. Someday they're going to make an appropriate nickname for this city, like maybe the Windy City.
Hey, quick hands, Mazzoni. Quick hands, kid.
Here's Mark Mazzoni to lead off the bottom half of the third. That's a ball. Foul ball back. 1-1. We're in the third. 1-0 to score. Favor of the Demons. Outside a ball. Ball 4, and Mazzoni draws a leadoff walk. Always a good sign. And here is Peter Harper. Harper with a bunt. Foul. Strike one. Harper is second on the all-time base stealing in a season from last year. Second to Tim DeRosa. DeRosa holds the Trevians record. There's a strike. DeRosa had...
Hey, think 3 spot now, kid.
I think 56. And Harper last year had 46, I believe. Or 48, something like that. Peter did miss the entire Elfstrom Stadium run last year. Swinging the ground ball. Slow roller picked up by the third baseman. The long throw. Nope. Got away. Score that as an error. And Mazzoni staying in place, I believe. So here's Spellman, 2 aboard. There goes the runner. The throw not in time. No, Mazzoni went to third. And a stolen base for Harper.
How's Spells? Couple out there for you, kid.
Runners on at second and third.
Inside, not
Nobody out. Chance for the Trevians to take the lead here. Mazzoni on third, Harper on second. Ryan Spellman continues to bat. Bounces in low, a ball. And off the end of the bat. Squibber up over the head. 1 run going to score. 2 runs are going to score. Here comes Spellman around third. Here comes the throw, not in time, and they'll leave it at that. Score that as a triple for Spellman. Kind of hard for anybody to run around the bases today. Here's Marte with a runner on third. The Trevians now with the lead. Trevians 2 runs on 2 hits now. Outside, here comes a throw over to third. Spellman was back. Hadn't strayed too far. Marte stepped up as if to bunt, trying for the suicide squeeze. Pulled it back and took a ball. Anything hitting the air is an adventure today with this wind. Blowing a gale, 35, 40 miles an hour. Had some wind gusts today, up as high as 45, even close to 50. There's a bunt, foul. Marte kicking that leg up a little bit. Not a very smart way for a bunt. Now he'll have to swing away. Pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Little comebacker. The throw, and Spellman not going to risk anything with one out. Here's Tommy Geary. Geary grounded out third to first. In the first. Takes a ball. You may see me covering this game from on top of the new Trier by the time this game's over. The wind will blow me over there. Throw it to first. Got him. 6-3 on the putout. 2 down, and here's Teddy Rosinski. Trevians have taken the lead here. Teddy Rosinski bats. Well, one good thing, the Trevians aren't striking out. They're swinging the bats. They're just not making good contact. There's a strike.
Drive it. Hands inside, top hand.
Now the delivery, swinging a ground ball through for the base hit. Rosinski with an RBI single.
Oh, Newby, keep it going, too.
And Spellman comes home, and it is a 3-1 ball game. And here's Patrick Newmeyer.
Hey, get what you like, Newby. Come on, Newby. I'll get me. Come on, Jet.
Well, at least today it appears there's an economy of effort. Foul ball back to the screen.
Head front side. Let's go.
Trevians 3 runs on 3 hits.
Front side.
Taking advantage of a walk and an error in this inning. It's the ball, low and outside. Outside of ball.
Hey, now you're protected.
Strike, low and outside. Make that on the outside corner.
Go with it.
Hot shot. Third baseman has it. Shortstop, rather, has it. The long throw in time. And the inning over. In the inning, 3 runs on 2 hits. A walk, an error, and 1 man left. Well, we played through 3. Trevians now leading. Here's Corey Lipinski to lead off. Here in the 4th. Low and inside a ball. James Romey on the mound for the Trevians. Junior. 1-1. High fly ball. And right at Geary for out number 1. Here's Forte. Singled and scored the only run for the Demons last time he was at bat. Here in the 4th. Swung through that one, strike one. Through 3, Romy's struck out 5. Foul tip back. 0-2 the count. Bitterman on deck. For Maine East. Had a pretty good basketball season this year, the Demons did. Won the Central Suburban North. Swing and a miss on a high pitch. Up over his head, practically. And here's Bitterman. So congratulations to the Maine East Demons on winning the Central Suburban League North Basketball Championship. Little foul tip strike. On the reverse side, it was the first time that New Trier hadn't won or tied for the Central Suburban South Championship this year in, I want to say 5 or 6 years. Romy a part of that team. Foul ball. And taken by Rosinski in foul territory. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. 1, 2, 3. Six strikeouts for Romy now. Anderson, Porter, and Mazzoni due up for the Trevians here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a strike, strike one. Ball outside, or was it a strike? I didn't hear the signal. The Rocket to deliver. There's a little squibber. And 1 up, 1 down, quickly. Here's Porter. Danny Porter. Flew out to the right fielder. Last time up. Out of pitch. In there for a strike. Ground ball right to the first baseman. Easy out, 2 down. Here's Mazzoni. He walked, scored the first run for the Trevians. Last time up. Ground ball. Second baseman has it. Stumbled a little bit. Up, throwing, not in time. And they score that one an error. Here's Harper. I'd almost want to call that one a hit. He did beat it out. Did pick it up cleanly. They have 2 errors up on the board, so I assume that's the second error. That's a ball, though.
I'm going to get you. You better run away, because I'm going to get you.
So Mazzoni. Second time he's been on in 2 innings. Here's Harper. He was safe on an error. Scored last inning. There goes the runner. Here's a bunt. Up throwing, not in time. Here's the throw to third, not in time. And everybody's safe. A little bunt single by Harper. So here's Ryan Spellman with 2 aboard and 2 out. There goes Harper. Ball. Throw. Nope. And second stolen base of the game for Peter Harper. So, 2 men in scoring position with 2 out. Spellman bats. Here at Duke Childs Field. Ron Klein Diamond outside the ball. The new Trier Trevians. Strike. Certainly not getting the hits like they did last year. Pitching looks like it's been able to hold out. There's been some fielding errors and the lack of hitting that has hurt the Trevians in the early going of this season. High a ball, and Spellman draws a walk, been on base 3 times in his 3 plate appearances. And here is Marte. Spellman on first, Harper on second, Mazzoni on third, and Steve Marte bats. And we take that back, got a pinch hitter. Will Park batting for Marte. That's a ball. Now the pitch. Hot shot, ground ball, picked up by the third baseman. The throw in time, and the inning over. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 3 left. We go to the 5th. 3-1 Trevians. We'll be back with more. The batting order due up for the Maine East Demons. And the first pitch in there for a strike. Had him bailing out. Augustine singled. Drove home the only run for the Demons in the 2nd inning. We're in the 5th. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Low and away a ball. 1-2 the count to Mark Augustine. Senior infielder. Strike 3. And Romy. That is the 7th strikeout for James today. Here's Michael Watts. Watts the batter. High, shaven haircut, 2 bits, a ball. Swing and a miss, strike. We're in the 5th. .55-footer bounces in, a ball. It really isn't cold, except for the wind. Where I stand, I'm putting my back to the wind here, and it really isn't too bad. Just that every time there's a ball. Ball 4, and Watts has drawn a walk. Trying to hold on to the camera here is a real experience. Trying to keep my footing. Here's Abbas. Struck out. The 3rd. Batting here in the 5th. Throw to first, and the runner back. Trevians have a lot of work to do. Get themselves into shape here as the season progresses. A lot of thises and that's that need to be repaired. Got to enjoy playing the game, and you got to listen to the coaches and work on those aspects of the game. There's a strike. This year's team has some repairing to do here. They have a talent to be better than a 500 ball club. There's a fly ball. Going to drop in for the base hit. Whoa! Not in time on the throw. And I'm going to call that a single and an error on Spellman. First error of the ball game for the Trevs. And 2 aboard. Here's Kaczynski. One for 2 on the day. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out here in the 5th. Chance to tie it up. Derek Kaczynski. Hot shot foul outside of 3rd. Romy delivers inside a ball. And before the next pitch, let's pause briefly for station identification. Metro Chicago Sports Network. If you'd like more information about... Welcome back. Derek Kaczynski continues to bat here in the 5th inning. 2 men aboard, 1 out. And the pitch by Romy. Ticked foul. Back to the screen.
Everything in front, Marty.
Yeah, the Trevians won everything last year. Conference, regional, sectional, state. 8-game run to the state championship. Got a little lucky early. Pitches high a ball. Got a little lucky early in the season. Early in the playoffs, rather. Couple of games they shouldn't have won. Down going into the 7th inning and came back. Sectional championship. Went all the way to the 10th inning before Tommy Geary drove home what ended up being the winning run. Now the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 2 down. 2 out. Kay the batter. Now the pitch on the way, low and inside a ball. We're in the 5th inning. Glad to have you with us here on the network. First game of the doubleheader today on the network. Wind blew Romy right off the mound. He had to start over again. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Here, Cade been up twice and has struck out twice. Batting here. Shortens the bunt. And the strike. Trevians have Geary, Rosinski, and Newmeyer due up in the bottom of the 5th. Into the dirt. Dropped 3rd strike. Everybody going to be safe here. And throw to 3rd, not in time. So Romy will still get credit for a strikeout, but a run in. Dropped 3rd strike. And Kay safe at first, so he struck out officially 3 times. And here's Evans. Dangerous man to have at the plate. Trevians lead by 1 run now. 2 out. Actually 3 out by strikeout. At least that's how it look on the scoreboard. Single. Here's the throw to 3rd. Won't be in time. And on the play, Evans goes to 2nd. So runners on at 2nd and 3rd. And we are all tied up at 3. And here's Corey Lipinski. And Coach Piggott quickly out to have a word with James Romy. Runners on. Yeah, at 2nd and 3rd. 2 in scoring position. 2 out. Boy, this is a day I wouldn't want to be running from 2nd to 3rd. You run right into the teeth of this wind.
Come on, James, you're all right, man.
Ain't nobody going to have good speed going that direction today. Here's Corey Lipinski. He's flown out twice, once to center and once to right. Batting here in the 5th. New ball game, all tied up. High fly ball. Out towards center. Ryan Spellman has it for the out, and the inning over. In the top half of the frame, it was the Maine East Demons 2 runs on 2 hits. Romy gets credit for 3 strikeouts, a walk, and 2 left. Got a brand new ball game. 3-3 the score. Geary, Rosinski, and Newmeyer due up here in the bottom of the 5th. Glad to have you wherever you may be. There you see that wind. Just how strong that wind is. Going to tear that flag right off the flagpole. Det blir windy. Vi got the wind blowing. The wind is blowing us all over the place. Det blir windy. Here's Geary. First pitch in the dirt, a ball. Scheduled to do the New Trier Niles North game, weather permitting, next week on the network, inside a ball. And then we may be taking the go on the show, or make that the show on the road. Little day tripper. at the Barrington and Lockport. Out of the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Eyeball him.
Outside a ball.
Eyeball him, Tom. Eyeball him. Come on now, kid.
Out of the swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gary's down. 1 out. And here's Ted Rosinski. He singled in a run. Back in the 3rd inning. Batting here in the 5th. Single no strikeout. 1 for 2 at the plate today. Little foul ball off the inside of the leg, I believe, of Rosinski.
Front side in, let the ball get to you. Drive it. Quick hands.
Ground ball right to the first baseman. He'll take it himself. 2 down.
Go, Pat.
And here's Pat Newmeyer. He's grounded out twice. Pat Newmeyer, pretty good hitter when he's gotten the chance.
Keep it tough.
Designated hitter. Outside a ball.
Keep your head down on it, Pat.
Out of the pitch. Outside. 2-0. Bob Anderson on a deck. Playing third base today. High fly ball. Headed out to left and taken. Quickly 1, 2, 3. Nothing across. We go to the 6th. All tied up. At 3. We'll be back with more. And we move to the 6th inning. Here's Forte. Singled, scored a run back in the 2nd. Struck out in the 4th. Batting here in the 6th inning. Got a new ball game, all tied up. Here's a strike. Strike 1.
James. Keep it going, kid. Bear down.
And Romy rocks and throws. That's a ball. Drops in a little high. 1-1. Down low. 2-1. Inside a ball. High pop-up foul and out of play.
Come on, James, what do you say, kid?
Deep short. Nope. Error. On Anderson. Ate him up. Anderson unable to handle that ground ball.
Come on now, tight D, tight D.
Let's see. Next week. This coming week, baseball. Trevians will be at home on Tuesday against Glenbrook South. on the road on Thursday at Glenbrook South. Island Park, our other team on the network, taking on the same Maine East Demons. Trevians then will play Stevenson on the 27th and Maine West on the 28th. Stolen base in there. First stolen base of the ball game. Well, who stole the base here? Who the Forte stole it on Romy. Romy didn't do a very good job of watching Forte. Watch how he sets himself here. I mean, he's going. Now watch as he sets him right there. Look at the lean. See, he's already set himself that he is going to go. This was, I think, supposed to be a contact play, but Romy never even really looked. We're doing this in a stop frame, so it may appear like nothing's happening, but it actually, we're moving. Look how long he sits in that spot. He's leaning towards second all this time. And Romy, I don't know if he didn't really look over there or had already decided that he was going to the plate. I don't know. Squaring the bunt, and he's already off with the pitch. Romy never really looked over there. So it's stolen base for Forte, puts him on second. Baderman continues to bat.
Get it out. Hey, Michigan 21. Come on, James, you got him, kid. You got him, kid.
Throw back to second. Forte back. So an errant stolen base has put Forte in scoring position with nobody out here in the sixth. Squares the bunt right back to the pitcher. Throw to first, and it works. 1-3 sack. And here's Augustine.
Nothing through. Tight D now. Come on.
Infield pulls in. Here's Augustine. Single. Dove home. Forte in the second. And struck out in the fifth. Pitch is low in the dirt, a ball. This is the sort of day where all the pitchers, everybody, going to try and keep the ball down. Got a final score in from North Chicago. I think the North Chicago pitchers couldn't keep the ball down. Final score 30-0. Got him picked off. Oh my! That pickoff play of the Trevians, and it works. And 2 down. Well, that famous pickoff play of the Trevians, they use that a lot in situations like that. Worked this time. Caught Forte leaning the wrong way once too many times. There's a strike. Augustine bats now with nobody on. 2 out. Hot shot to left and caught by Harper as it was hit right at him. In the inning, no runs, no hits, an error, and nobody left. We move to the bottom of the 6th.
Come on there. A lot of people like to hit the ball like this.
Leading it off is Bob Anderson. Anderson, Porter, and Mazzoni do up.
Sarah.
There's a strike.
Papa, what do you say, kid?
Inside a ball.
Good eye, kid.
1-1. Bottom of the 6th. One more chance to end this before extra innings. Foul ball. Windshield whacker. Strike.
Papa only takes one, kid. Only one.
Anderson has flown out to right. Little comebacker. Pitcher to first. In the dirt, a ball. Pitcher's really trying to keep it down here. Had a lot of 55-footers. Fly ball, left fielder. Ranging over, has it for the out. And there's one away. Here's Danny Porter. Porter flew out to right. And a pop-up to Porter. There's the ground ball, quickly. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Mark Mazzoni. He's been on base twice. And we have a pinch hitter. There's a strike. Little foul tip back.
All right. Only takes one. Only one.
The pitch. Ground ball. Little comebacker right to the pitcher. And 3 up and 3 down again for the Trevians. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left. We go to the 7th. Still tied at 3. And we'll be back with more. We move along to the 7th inning.
There you go.
There's a strike. Romy struck out 9, gone the complete distance here. Outside a ball. Allowed just 5 hits. Demons have stranded just 4 on base.
Yes, appeal. Can you appeal that?
They said no, he didn't go around.
All the way around.
Ducking out of the way. Geary got caught with one of those last week. I think they were looking for some vengeance here. If Geary can get called on a strike like that, why can't Watts? But it wasn't. Little windshield whacker. Now the pitch. Fly ball. Wind getting a hold of it. Mad chase, not in time. Little drop in single by Watts. One of those seeing eye bloopers. With the outfield having to play so far back, it's kind of difficult to chase a ball like that down because the wind blowing as it is gets a hold of it enough to drop it in. So run around at first. And Ubbas the batter. Foul ball back. Little correction in the scoring here. Each team with 2 errors. There's a bunt. Romy off the mound, over for first. The sack worked. Second time the bunt has worked. Watts on at second with 1 out. Here's Kaczynski. Set one straight up the chute to start the ball game. Singled into third and was left stranded. Struck out in the 5th. Derek Kaczynski batting here in the 7th. The delivery. Ground ball up over second. Picked up by Porter. Over to Rosinski. And there's 2 away. Here's Kay. He's actually struck out 3 times and been left stranded. Dropped 3rd strike in the 5th. Here's a strike. Kept the inning alive. That dropped 3rd strike. And allowed the Demons to tie this one up. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Trevians have Harper, Spellman, and Marte due up. Strike 3, and the inning over. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. 10 strikeouts for Romy today. So Harper, Spellman, and Marte due up for the Trevians. Harper leads it off. Here's a bunt foul by Peter Harper, the left fielder. Peter Harper delivers. The pitcher delivers to Harper, and it's high and away a ball.
I don't come to you. Go, Harper. What did you say, 4?
Bounces in, a ball. Any way that Harper gets on base is going to be helpful. With his speed, he can make some things happen. Batting here in the 7th. Bottom of the 7th. All tied up. Foul ball. Out of play.
Cover now, Pete.
And that one bounces in. The ball.
Hey, go with it. Here, where's the pitch? Come on, Harp.
Now the pitch. Ball 4. And Harper 3 times today been on base. Once by an error, once by a single, and now by a walk. So officially Harper 1 for 2 on the day. Here's Spellman, and Spellman's been on base all 3 times today. Single, a big-time triple. There's a stolen base for Harper, as we knew he would. First pitch. 3rd stolen base of the ball game for Harper.
Rhino, what do you say, kid? All it takes one?
Now the pitch, a bunt, foul. Trying to advance that runner along to 3rd.
Strikes.
Nobody out. Runner in scoring position. Representing the winning run.
Hey, get it done, Smells. Get it done.
Low ball.
All right, Spells. Hey, come on. Give me a spot, kid. Let's go. Get it done. Get him over. Come on. Come on, Rhino. What do you say, kid?
Line shot. Dropped by the first baseman. He picked it up. Did the job, though, in moving the runner along to 3rd. Getting that ball to the right side of the infield. And with 1 out, here's Marte. And time called. Everyone going to talk this one over. So we get a little strategizing going on. Coach Spreetzman out to have a word with the infield. Infield pulls in, hoping for a play at the plate. Outside a ball.
Hey, short, quick hop hand. Quick hop hand. Get the barrel out in front of the plate.
There's a strike, and the county was up a ball and a strike to Steve Marte. Marte had some big shoes to fill last year. And did a remarkable job for a sophomore, bringing a starting pitching staff with a record of 33-1. High fly ball foul down the corner.
Hey, front side in, hands inside the ball. That way to get a piece of it. What do you say now, kid? Let's come now. Hands inside the ball.
Now the pitch. Fly ball, right fielder. Has it for the out. Here comes Harper, and the ball game over. A sac fly by Marte, and the ball game all over. We'll be back in just a moment to recap this one right after these messages. For the new Trier Trevians, 4 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors, 4 stolen bases today. They were walked 3 times, struck out twice, and left 5 on base. For the Maine East Demons, 3 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors, 1 stolen base today. James Romey gave up just 1 walk, 10 strikeouts, and the Demons left 5 on base. So the Trevians go 2 games over 500. Hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. Stick around for more sports action coming up on the network. For all of us, we say so long, everybody. Again, the final score, the new Trier Trevians 4 and the Maine East Demons 3.